Good morning to everyone. My name is Amyak Narsha, working as assistant professor in Children Engineering College. Now, today I explain the topic for springs. Last class I will explain springs for types of springs and what are the types of springs and derivation parts I will explain last class. Now, today continuous springs. Uh, Today class for the topic of springs. Okay. Now go to subject for strength of materials 2. Second BTech, second semester, lecture 17. Now I will explain the types of springs and derivation part. I will now today explain example problems for derivations of springs, different types of springs. Okay, now go to next slide. I have to explain. Um, Last class, I will explain leaf spring or laminated spring. These springs are explained in last class. Spring definition also explain absorbing energy. A spring which is capable of absorbing the greatest amount of energy for the given stress without getting permanently distorted is known as the best spring. Okay, now two types of springs, laminated or leaf spring and helical spring. The two types. So last class I will explain laminated leaf spring in briefly. And derivation part I will also explain. Now I will explain for helical springs. Uh, Already helical spring have two types. There are for two types. So first one, closed coiled helical springs, open coiled helical springs. The two types of springs for helical springs. Okay. These helical springs very important using automobiles and engines also. The closed coil helical springs are the springs in which helical angle is very small. The angle also very small. ORR. In other words, uh, the pitch between two adjacent turns is small. Pitch means this is the helical spring, closed coil helical spring. This is the pitch, wire to wire, distance between wire to wire. This is a small. This is called closed coil helical spring. And also another helical angle, very small. That means theta. Okay, helical angle also small. That is called closed coil helical spring. Okay. Expression for maximum shear stress induced in wire. Okay, closed coil helical spring. The wire induced for shear stress. I have to expression for derivation part for we have to calculate shear stress, maximum shear stress. Okay, now let D equal to diameter of the spring wire, P equal to pitch of the helical spring, and N equal to number of coils, mean radius, R equal to mean radius of spring coil, W equal to axial load on spring, C equal to modulus of rigidity, tau maximum shear stress induced in the wire, angle of twist in spring wire, and deflection of spring due to axial load, small l equal to length of wire. Okay, these are the including for a closed coil helical spring, already diameter of the spring wire, you have to pitch on also helical spring, number of coils, okay, C equal to modulus of rigidity. Now we have to calculate twisting moment on the wire. We have to twisting moment, applying load W. We have twisting moment. We have to write the formula force into distance. Now we have to W is force, R into radius for some distance. That is the twisting moment capital T equal to capital W into capital R. Capital T equal to capital W into capital R. Okay, but twisting moment is also given by this is the uh, circular shaft. You have to take in single shaft, single circle. The twisting moment. Last class I will discuss this twisting moment formula. But the twisting moment for a diameter of shaft, circular shaft, we have to formula capital T equal to pi by 16 into tau into d cube. This is the formula for twisting moment. Okay, equating the two equations. Now we have to calculate the tau value, tau equal to shear stress. Equating finally got the tau value 16 W into capital R divided by pi d cube. That is the equation 16.24. This is the tau. This is the maximum shear stress induced in wire. Tau equal to maximum stress induced in wire. Okay. Next, equation 16.24 gives the maximum shear stress induced in the wire. Okay. Next, expression for deflection of spring. Okay. We have to calculate deflection for closed coil helical spring. Now length of one coil pi d, length of the one coil pi d, that means or 2 pi r, that means perimeter of the coil 2 pi r. Total length of the wire that equal to, we have to calculate the total length of one coil into number of coils. For r, you have to finally length of one coil 2 pi r into number of coils small m, we have indicate as every section of the wire is subjected to torsion. Okay, hence the strain energy stored by the spring due to torsion is given by equation 16.20. Okay, now we have to calculate strain energy stored for torsion. Uh, Strain energy stored by the spring, capital U equal to tau square by 4c into volume. This is the formula for how to calculating the strain energy stored by using by the spring, capital U equal to tau square by 4 capital C into volume. Finally, you know the tau value 16W into R pi d cube to the whole square into 1 by 4C into pi by 4 d square into 2 pi R into N. Okay, now volume you have to calculate area into length. You know the length L equal to C, L equal to 2 pi R into N, and area of circle coil, that means circle shape, circle coil, you have to take in diameter area formula pi by 4 d square into length. That is the volume. Now therefore tau equal to 16 W capital W capital R divided by pi d cube, and volume equal to pi by 4 d square in total length of the wire. You have to use this, substitute this in the equation. Finally got this value, finally 32 WL square R square divided by CD power 4 into R into N equal to, finally got the equation 32 W square R cube into N divided by CD power 4, that is the equation 16.25. This is the expression for deflection of spring. Okay, now that is the equation 16.25. Now work done on this spring, that equal to work done area average load into deflection. Average load for in this helical spring, half of the load we have to take in W by 2 into deflection symbol delta, equating for the work done on spring to the energy stored. We get the two equation we have to equating. Finally, U equal to half of the work done means U equal to work done. W by 2 into the deflection. Finally, calculate the deflection delta equal to 64 WR cube N by CD power 4. Okay, this is the calculating for closed coil helical spring deflection. We have to calculate using this formula, equation 16.26. Okay, now expression for stiffness of spring. Already last class I will explain this expressions. Again I will explain important derivation parts and calculating the problems. Okay, now expression for stiffness of spring. The stiffness of spring is equal to load per unit deflection, uh, load per unit deflection. Okay, that is equal to W by delta. That means load by deflection. Uh, you know the value of deflection delta equal to 64 WR cube n divided by CD power 4. You have to finally got the equation C to the power 4 divided by 64 R cube into n. That is the equation 16.27. Okay, for the stiffness, you have to calculate using this formula. 16.27 equation. The equation C to the power 4 divided by 64 R cube into n. That is the equation that is the equation 16.27. Now, the solid length of the spring means the distance between the coil when the coils are touching each other. Okay, there is no gap between the coils. The solid length is given by solid length equal to number of coils into diameter of the wire, that equal to n into d. That is the equation 16.28. See, coil to coil distance. You have to solid coil have to take in distance have no distance. Have to calculate the solid length of the spring using formula number of coils into diameter of wire, that equal to n into d. That is the equation 16.28. You have to using this formula. Have some gap. Have to calculate total length of the wire for length of the one coil into number of coils. You have no distance for coil to coil. Uh, this formula you have to use. Solid length equal to number of coils into diameter of wire into n into d. That is equation 16.28. That is the coil to coil resistance means that is called pitch. You have no pitch maintained. Okay, this is the pitch. You have to coil to distance between the two coils. Distance you have to call pitch. No distance have using formula for this number of coils into diameter of wire. You have to calculating the length of this spring. You have to some distance for coil to coil using this formula. Length of the one coil into number of coils. That equal 2 pi r in 2 pi r into n. This formula you have to use. Okay. Now go to example problems. You have to calculate for springs. Different types of example problems. Uh, Problem 16.35 I will explain now. I have to read the problem 16.35. Closed coiled helical spring is to carry a load of 500 newtons. It means coil diameter is to be 10 times that of the wire diameter. Okay, calculate these diameters if the maximum shear stress in the material of this spring is to be 80 Newton per mm square. Okay, now we have to write the given data. Uh, a closed coil helical spring have to given load on spring W equal to C in this problem 500 newtons. W equal to 500 newtons. Maximum shear stress tau equal to also is given 80 Newton per mm square. Small d diameter of the wire. Capital D mean diameter of coil. Okay. That means capital D equal to 10 times the diameter of the wire. I have to calculate coil mean coil diameter. Capital D equal to 10 into small d. Okay. Using equation 16.24, shear stress equation tau equal to 16 WR divided by pi d cube. Now 16.24, you have the equation maximum shear stress induced in wire tau equal to 16 W into R divided by pi d cube. That is the equation 16.24. This equation you have to use to calculate in this problem using equation 16.24 tau equal to 16 WR by pi d cube. Now substitute tau equal to 80, 16 into W 500, and our radius have to d by 2, diameter by 2 by pi d cube. Okay, capital D 10 times the diameter. Now we have to calculate 80 into pi d cube equal to 8000 into pi d, and d square equal to 8000 into 5 divided by 80 into pi. This you have to root small d equal to 12.66 mm. We have to convert centimeters to 1.26 centimeters, and capital D you 10 times the wire diameter, uh, 10 into D, the value 10, 1.26, finally 12.6 centimeters, the diameter of the coil. You have to calculate the diameter, wire diameter. Now wire diameter equal to capital D equal to 12.6 centimeters. This is the procedure you have to calculating. Okay, radius d by 2, d equal to 10 times the diameter. Okay, now another example problem I will explain. Problem 16.36. In problem 16.35, if the stiffness of the spring is 20 Newton per mm, uh, deflection and modulus of rigidity 8.4 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per mm square. Find the number of coils in the closely coiled helical spring. Okay, you have to give in same data following last problem. This problem, W equal to 500 newtons, and 10 times the diameter of the wire, calculating wire diameter, and tau value also is given, tau equal to 80 newton per m square. Same this data have to take in problem 16.36. Okay, now already given s equal to stiffness of the spring 20 newton per mm, and modulus of rigidity capital C also is given, 8.4 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per mm square. W 500 newtons, tau 80 Newton per mm square, and small d 12.6 mm, and capital D 126 mm. Okay, last problem I have to calculate small d and capital D. These values are taken. Small d equal to 12.6 mm, and capital D equal to 126 mm. Convert to the mm. Centimeters have to convert to the mm. This is the data for given. We have to calculating, find the number of coils in the closely uh, coiled helical spring. Now calculate a small n value given this data. Now you know the stiffness, load by deflection. Stiffness s equal 20, deflection load 500, deflection you have to calculate a deflection equal to 500 by 20, 25 mm. Now using the equation for 16.26 for calculating the deflection closed coil helical spring, for the expression, this is the deflection formula 16.26. Now we have to use this formula. Okay, now the delta equal to 64 WL cube R cube into n divided by CD power 4. We have to substitute deflection 25, 64 into W 500, or 63, 63 out we got diameter by 2, R equal to capital A 256 by 2, 63 mm. 63 you have to substitute radius, and n you have to calculate unknown value, and 8.4 you see 8.4 into 10 to the power 4 into 12.6 to the power 4. Okay, now small n equal to 25 into 8.4 into 10 to the power of 4 into 12.6 to the power 4 divided by 64 into 500 into 63 whole cube. Finally 6.6, say round figure, say n equal to 7. 7 numbers of helical fluid coil helical spring have to take care. Okay, this is the another example problem. Okay, now I will explain another example problem 16.37. Okay, now to read the problem. A closed coil helical spring of a round steel wire 10 mm in diameter, having 10 complete turns with a mean diameter of 12 centimeters, is subjected to an axial load of 200 newtons. Determine the deflection of the spring. Second one, maximum shear stress in the wire. And the third one, stiffness of the spring. Take capital C equal to 8 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per mm square. Okay, you have to write the data first. You have to read the formula one or two times. Uh, what data is given, what is calculated. Okay, now we have to read the formula. A closely coiled helical spring of round steel wire 10 mm in diameter having 10 complete turns with a mean diameter of 12 centimeters is subjected to an axial load of 200 newtons. Determine the deflection of the spring, maximum shear stress in the wire, and the stiffness of the spring. Okay, you have to calculate out, write the given data. Modulus of rigidity C also is given 18 to 10 to the power of 4 Newton per mm square. Now write diameter of wire, the small d equal to 10 mm. Number of turns, you have to given in the problem 10 complete turns, small n equal to 10. Mean diameter of coil, capital D 12 centimeters converts to 120 mm. Radius of coil R equal to D by 2, 120 by 2, 60 mm. Axial load also is given, W equal to 200 newtons. Modulus of rigidity, capital C equal to 8 into 10 to the power of Newton per m square. Okay, let delta deflection of the spring at tau equal to maximum shear stress in the wires, S equal to stiffness of the spring. The three parameters you have to calculate. This is the given data. You have to calculate fast deflection as using the equation 16.26. Write the closed coil helical spring deflection formula. Delta equal to 64 W R cube into N divided by CD to the power 4. Have to substitute these values. Finally, deflection 34.5 mm. Okay, next calculate the maximum shear stress using equation 16.24 tau equal to 16 WR by pi d cube. This is the equation. You have to calculate the maximum shear stress for a closed coil helical spring. You have to substitute the equation 16 into W 200 and R is on 60 pi D into small d 10 cube that equals 161.1 Newton per mm square. That is the shear stress. Okay, now stiffness of spring is equal to load by deflection. Okay, already calculate deflection. I have to load 200, deflection 34.5. Finally, stiffness of the spring 5.8 Newton per mm. Okay, this is another example problem. We have to calculate three parameters: deflection, maximum shear stress, and stiffness of the spring. Okay, now another example problem, 16.38. You have to calculate a closed coil helical spring of 10 centimeters. Mean diameter is made up of 1 centimeter diameter rod and has 20 turns. Okay, the spring carries an axial load of 200 newtons. Determine the shear stress. Determine the shear stress. Taking the value of modulus of rigidity 8.4 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per mm square. This value, capital C value is given. Determine the uh, deflection when carrying this load. Also calculate the stiffness of the spring and the frequency of free vibration for a mass having from it. Okay, now we have to calculate what is given data, what is calculate. Okay, now again read the problem. Closed coil helical spring of 10 centimeters mean diameter. 10 centimeters. Mean diameter capital D is given. Is made up of 1 centimeter diameter of rod. Okay, that is a small D. Okay, and has 20 returns. So that means small n, number of returns small n. Okay, next the spring carries an axial load also is given W 200 newtons. Determine the shears. Uh, uh, have to calculate determine the spring the shear spring stress taking the value of modulus of rigidity C equal to 8.4 into 10 to the power of 4 also is given. Capital C value is given. Determine the deflection when carrying this load. Deflection also you have to calculate. Also calculate the stiffness of the spring. Okay, and the frequency of free vibration per mass of having from it. Frequency of also is given from spring. These parameters have to calculate. Right now, given data in this problem. Now, capital D 10 centimeters converts mm 100 mm. That is the mean diameter of coil and the mean radius D by 2 half of this one. Now 50 mm radius of coil, mean radius of coil 50 mm capital R equal to the R equal to formula capital D by 2 100 by 2 50 mm. Diameter of rod also is given small d 1 centimeter that equal to convert to mm or 10 mm. Number of returns 20 and axial load also is given W equal to 200 newtons. Modulus of rigidity is C equal to 8.4 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per mm square. Okay, now let tau equal to shear stress in the material of the spring. Delta deflection of the spring due to axial load is equal to stiffness of spring. Tau equal to frequency of free vibration. Using the equation tau, we have to calculate the shear stress. Now, first 16 WR divided by d cube. We have to substitute this equation. Calculate the shear stress now. Shear stress tau equal 50.93 Newton per mm square. This value got. And next one, the deflection of the spring. You know the formula deflection delta equal to 64 WR cube into n divided by CD power 4. I have to substitute this value W 200 R 50 and n equal 20 and C 8.4 into 10 to the power 4. Small d equal to 10 to the power 4. I have to calculate the deflection of spring 38.095 mm and the stiffness of spring load by deflection load equal to 200 deflection 38.095 stiffness of the spring equal to 5.25 Newton per mm. Okay. Now frequency of the free vibration using the relation tau equal to 1 divided by 2 pi root of g by acceleration due to gravity divided by deflection. Okay. Now we have to take it 1 by 2 pi. We have to convert the centimeters. This is also convert the centimeters. Acceleration due to gravity 9.81. You have to convert the centimeters. Both are. I have to 2 point got the frequency using the relation tau equal to 1 pi. You have to calculate the frequency of free vibration. This 2.55 cycles per second. Okay. Frequency of free vibration are important. The formula you remember tau equal to 1 by 2 pi root of g by delta. Okay, 1 equal to that equal to 1 by 2 pi into root of 981 divided by 38095. Finally got the value frequency of free vibration 2.55 2.55 cycles per second. This is the example problem you have to calculate. Okay, these are another example problem. Okay, now I have to explain another example problems. I have to calculate closure coil helical spring. Now example problem 16.39. Now read the problem. A closure coil helical spring of mean diameter also is given 20 centimeters. That is capital D is given. Is made of 3 centimeter diameter. Small d equal to 3 centimeters and has 60 returns from that n equal to 60. A weight of 3 kilonewtons is the drop down this spring. Capital W also is given 3 kilo. Convert the newtons 3000 newtons. Okay. Find the height by which the weight should be dropped before striking the spring, so that the spring may be compressed by 80 centimeters. Take C equal to 18 to 10 to the power of 4 Newton per meter square. Have to calculate the length, height of the spring. Now write the given data. Mean diameter or capital D equal to is given 20 centimeters. Converts the mm 200 mm. Mean radius of coin Kepler D by 2, 200 by 2, 100 mm. And the diameter of the spring rod small d that equals 3 centimeter. Convert the mm 30 mm. Number of newtons also is given 16. Small n weight drop W 3 kilonewtons. Convert the newtons 3 into 1000 3000 newtons. Compression means the means deflection delta equal to uh, 18 centimeters, that equal to converts the mm 180 mm. Okay, modulus of rigidity also is given 6 C equal to 18 to 10 to the power of 4 Newton per mm square. H equal to height through which the weight W is dropped. W equal gradually applied load which produces the compression of spring equal to 180 mm by using the equation deflection formula. Delta equal to 64 W R cube into N divided by CD power 4, that equal to 180. Deflection equal to 180 mm. 64 into W into 1000 100 cube into 16 divided by 8 into 10 to the power of 4 into 30 to the power of 4, W into 11,390 newtons. Work done by the falling weight on spring, that equal to weight falling H plus delta that equal to 3000 H plus 180 Newton into weight falling 3000. Okay, now energy stored in spring of W by 2 into deflection. I have to substitute. Finally, got the value 1025,100 Newton mm. Okay, equating the work done by the falling weight on the spring to the energy stored in the spring, we get both conditions. Finally, H equal to 161.7 mm. Okay, now we have to first calculate using the formula deflection. You have to calculate weight of the spring W 11,390 newtons and work done by the falling weight on spring. Okay, weight falling into H plus deflection. W for weight falling 3000 H plus 180 Newton mm. Energy stored in the spring, that means half of load into deflection. Finally, you know the W value 11,390 into 180. Finally, got the energy stored in the spring 1025,100 Newton mm. Equating work done by the falling weight on the spring to the energy stored in the spring. Both conditions have to equating. Finally, got the height of the spring. Now 3000 into H plus 180 equal to 1025,100. H plus equal to 180 equal to 1025,100 divided by 3000. Finally, 341.7 mm and a capital H equal to 341.7 minus 180. Height of the spring H equal to 161.7 mm. This is the example problem. How to calculate the procedure for height of the spring. Okay, next class I will explain second type of spring, that is the spring is open coil helical spring. Okay, closed coil helical spring completed. Next class I will explain open coil helical springs. This open coil helical spring I explain to completed the unit 2, and next class I will explain unit 3 after completion of open coil helical spring topic. Okay, springs types. So first type leaf spring or laminated spring. Already last class I will explain. Laminated spring or leaf spring. Another one is helical spring. Helical spring have another two types. First one closed coil helical spring and another one open coil. Closed coiled helical spring. Another one open coiled helical spring. Okay. Now closed coil helical spring example problem derivation for derivations completed. Next open coil helical spring to explain next class. Okay. Thank you. Thank you this opportunity.